I like to come to school. I like to come to school. I like to play and see my friends. I like to come to school. And I bet all of you are getting used to this online learning now. I have to tell you, last week I did Zoom with a class in California, and it was just like being there. The kids have picked up on this so well and were attentive and did finger play. So it's an exciting time. And so what I'm trying to do each week is to give you little lessons for online learning, simple little things that you can do, you can adapt. Some of the things are really good to share with parents because they're partners with you in educating your children right now. So just a few ideas today. One of them is a book that I made using the children's names. And this is a lap book. And when you make a lap book, if you bind it at the bottom, then you can turn the pages down like this. And I think this is really important because we want to use children's names. We want to use each of their names when we do an online lesson. So this goes to the Brown Bear chant. Rockbridge, Rockbridge, who do you see? I see Dr. Jean looking at me. Dr. Jean, who do you see? I see Anthony looking at me. Anthony, Anthony, who do you see? I see Victoria looking at me. And you could ask each one of them to wave or do something like that when you use their name in a book like this. Now, parents could also make this book because I know a lot of the children are missing relatives that they usually see. So parents could make one. Chris, who do you see? I see Uncle Nick looking at me. Uncle Nick, who do you see? I see Hattie looking at me. And you could put, we're such dog people that you could put animals or whatever. But this would be a good thing for parents to make for their children. Now, each week, let me know what things that you want to work on. Somebody last week said sorting activities. Well, the best thing in the world to sort is like a deck of cards. And you can start off real simple by having them sort them by color, red and black. And then you could go up a notch and let them do it by diamonds, hearts, clubs, spades. And then you could go up a notch and have them put them in order. I think when you do this, to start with the younger children, maybe just start with 10 cards and then you can increase it. But lots of things that you can do with a deck of card sorting. There's all sorts of things you have around your house that you can sort. Another plastic, you might have a bag of these old plastic forks and knives and spoons, and the children could sort these. You could even, if you had an extra silverware tray, they could sort these that way. Somebody also asked about patterning. And so you could take something simple like this and do fork, spoon, say it with me, fork, spoon, what's going to come next? That's right, fork. And so you could do these online with the children, and then you're being a good example for parents as well. Now, another question was about rhyming, helping children rhyme, and it doesn't happen like that. They have to take it in and take it in and take it in, and then they're finally able to make that connection. Nursery rhymes are a great place to start, and prekinders.com has these really cool nursery rhymes that you can run off, and so you could encourage the parents to do this. One of the things that my kids liked to do with me was something called back and forth, and so all nursery rhymes can be sung to Yankee Doodle. And so I would take their hands, and I don't have a real child, but I'll just use my baby doll, and we would rock back and forth and sing the nursery rhymes. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. And then we would bow at the end of the rhyme and we would do another one. They love to do this, and that repetition is so important. And then you could tie in, what words do you hear that rhyme in wall and ball and fall, and think of other words that rhyme. People are always interested in letters. So I have this book, and you can download the book free on my website. My webmaster also made a YouTube video of this. It's called Letter Tales. And what's cool about this book is it shows the tail of the letter. So this is called visual closure. Can they recognize the whole from the part? So what animal do you think that could be? You can't see the whole animal. What could it be? You're right. It's an alligator. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you there are two animals in here that people get confused about. I is inchworm and N is nanny goat, just so when we get there, if you want to know. I'll just do a little bit of this one. So it goes to the tune of Gilligan's Island. This is a tale about the letter A. It makes a special sound. A, 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 A. Let's learn another sound. This is a tale about the letter B. It makes a special sound. Ba, 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 B. Let's learn another sound. What could this be? This is a tale about the letter C. It makes a special sound. Ka, 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 C. Let's learn another sound. I think you got it, but just really good again for that visual closure. And like I said, I is inchworm, and when you get to N, that's a nanny goat. So I think you'll be able to get those. Another way that you can focus on letters or colors or shapes or words or anything that you want to is to make a little I Spy. This is just a pipe cleaner twisted to look like a magnifying glass, and I spy something that is a sphere, or I spy something that is red. And again, you can adapt it for any level. If you don't have a pipe cleaner, you can get a paper towel roll and you can use this to I Spy, and then the children can do that. Now, another thing we want the kids to do, we want them to write. And this week I wrote a blog. Before you can walk, you have to crawl. And before you can write, you've got to do a lot of scribbling. And so we want to give kids things that they want to write in or scribble in. It doesn't matter. This is a napkin book. And see how simple this is? You cut paper the size of the napkin and put it in here. Now, if you were a child, would you rather have a sheet of paper, or would you rather have a napkin book? And you get to be an author and you get to write in your book. Another simple book, and you can recycle with these. This is a greeting card. And if you cut the front off the greeting card and staple paper there, you've got another great book. Another easy book that you can make, and this one the kids love. This is from a gift bag. Cut the front and back off the gift bag and staple paper in here, and you've got a great book. Now, I know Easter's coming up, and some of you want some ideas, so I was going to show you a real simple way to make an Easter basket. If you open up a lunch bag, and you roll out and down all the way down, and the children can do this. There's no right or wrong way to do this. When you get through, it looks like a nest. And if you staple a pipe cleaner on here, you have a little basket. And instead of buying Easter grass, this is a good way to practice those cutting skills. Give children green paper and let them cut strips. And you've got your own little grass in here for your Easter basket. And of course, you might want an Easter bonnet. So the rim of a paper plate, and the children get to decorate it, and then they have their Easter bonnet. Or maybe you just want bunny ears, and if you're like me, I don't have a lot of supplies around. So with these, I had to get a grocery bag and cut it apart to get something big enough to do this. And you can just have the ears, and you can put a little cottontail, and then they can have their bunny ears. Now, one other thing I wanted to share with you today. This is amazing. Carolyn Kisloski, a friend of mine, has developed this lesson plan that you can share with the parents. And so each day for your online lesson, she's got a reading activity, a writing, a phonics, a math, science, and an outdoor activity specials. And she's even got some links so parents can see the songs and how to play the games, and some simple reading activities with sight words they might be working. I mean, this is, she's a genius. There's just all sorts of things that she's got. It's free. It's free. She's got it. She did it for this week, and next week's you will find on my blog, you'll find the link for that, so you can download that. Perfect for you, perfect for families. This is meant for kindergarten, so some of you, this might be a good idea for you to take and go with it a little bit. I think, you know, parents are becoming so much more appreciative of what you do, and, you know, every cloud has a silver lining, and I think all sorts of special connections are happening between children and their families because of what we are modeling and what we are trying to help them do. So it is my joy to pass on some of the ideas that people have shared with me through my career. And so again, let me know what you want to work on. I'm giving you patterning and some sorting and some rhyming and some writing and letters and sounds today, just a little bit of fun. So it is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, friends. Thank you for joining me today. God bless.